Hello YouTube world. Well, don't know what I'm doing, got no idea, but we're going to try this anyway. I'm trying to fit a maxxfan deluxe. Problem is, my van is already kitted out, so I'm coming up with ideas that might help somebody, might not. Let's have a look. Right, so as you can see, my roof lining's already in, everything's in. We are full-time van lifers. Me and Julie, you'll meet Julie at some point. Ever carry on doing YouTube videos? I don't know. So what I'm thinking is to cut out the inside of the roof first. I marked out a position where I need it to go. Obviously I've got some wiring. The struts that run across the van, that should be in between them. I'll find out when I cut the panel out. I'm going to go cutting the panel out, have a look at what's going on, make sure I've got room for everything before I damage the roof. So let's carry on. Well, my first plan is, as I've just shown you, is that up there. I'm going to get a standing knife now and cut out the carpeting. Then I'll get my multi-tool and cut the hole in it. Obviously I'm on my own, so I can't film everything, don't have all the gear, no idea. Let's have a go. Right, I've cut the felt out now. Not a very good job, but it's a start. Now the way I'm thinking of going is, we get the insert, which is this piece. Yeah. And then my plan is to cut the hole so that goes in it. Once that hole's cut and fit, then I can make a start, hopefully, on the roof. Because once that's in, I know I've got it all sorted. I can put the wood supports in underneath and hopefully drill from the bottom up. That'll give me a position on the roof. Like I say, I am in between the two metal struts that run across, so that shouldn't be a problem. Onward and upward. Well, that was a pain in the ass. 61-year-old men holding multi-tools above their head doesn't work. My arms are killing me, but hey ho. Right, so the hole is cut. So now I've got insulation and the main beam going across the centre of the van. I'm going to cut the main beam out, dig around the insulation and see what happens. I think we're getting there. I mean, it's not the best work in the world. I'm no woodsman, carpenter, anything like that. Never done it. So let's have a look. See you in a bit. Right, so now I've just realised that most of this is filmed the wrong way for YouTube. So, amateurs, never done it before, but let's see if we can get it right this way. There's going to be a lot of portrait and landscape, I think, in this. So anyway, let's carry on. Right, so now I have cut the hole in the roof. Well, the insulation. And I have just realised I'm in a lot of shit with Julie when she gets home. Put a cover on the bed, she said, before you make a mess. I think that warrants us a cover. Better do some tidying up, Anna. Right, back again. I think nothing a bit of Sikaflex won't fix, but anyway. What I've done now is drilled a hole to the centre of where I need to be on the outside. Conveniently in my panel there's a little sticker that marks dead centre. So I've drilled through that, that marks my centre. So when I go on the outside now, look at it, I can measure me 400 by 400 and cut it out. And then worry about it afterwards. But we're getting there. There is one issue. Not major an issue, I'm just making a brew, is the fact that when you live in your van, doing a job like this, you know, it's got to be done, hasn't it? There's not a lot of choice in the matter. You know, it's, once I cut this hole in this roof, I have to do it, because, you know, I live here, and I will have nowhere to sleep if I have a big hole in my roof and not sealed. So the next steps I'm doing, after having a brew, is going to be quite decisive. So we will see. We will see. Right, I think I've come up with a ingenious plan. Well, it is for me. The hole I've just drilled in the centre of that panel is my marking point for the centre of what I need to cut out. So luckily I have access to a flatbed laser. So I think what I'll do, I'll make a plate 500 by 500 with a 5mm hole dead centre, and then I'll laser another plate 500 by 500 with a 400 by 400 cutout in it. Now the 500 by 500 plate with the hole in the centre, I can drop a bolt through into the hole I've already got drilled in my roof, mark out the outer edge, make sure it's all level, then get my second plate with the 500 by 500 with a 400 by 400 cutout, and then I can draw the 400 by 400 cutout knowing it's central. We will see, it should work. I think I'm a genius. Let's see what happens. Right, so my theory is now, where the hole is in my roof that I've just drilled through, is this 500 by 500 plate with the bolt in, drops through, I mark off felt tip on the roof, the corners of this plate, and then where I've marked off on the roof the corners of that other plate, I'll line this up with it, put a piece of tape on it just to make sure it stays in, draw around the 400mm that I need to cut out, and that should leave me in my perfect spot for cutting out the roof. What do you think? Let's see if it works. Right, so this is the issue I've got at the minute, is that's the hole I need to cut out in the centre of that plate. But as you can see, where it lines up there and there, there's going to be quite a gap I need to work out how to sort out once I put the bracket on, because it is going to land on that lip where it screws down. But I'm sure I can figure something out. What do you think? I know it's not the best place, but as you can see, I've got solar panels. Under the back side of the van there is the cupboards that run along the back of the bed, so I can't go in there. That is the only place I've got where I can fit this maxxfan. So there it will have to go. But we'll have some gaps to fill tomorrow. That'll do for now. Here we go again. This is day 2. About to climb up on the roof and start sawing. Let's see what happens. Up on the roof at last. Let's see if I've got everything up here that I need. So, tools, thing, template, about to draw around it and cut it all out. Dreading this, absolutely dreading it, but here we go. Right, there could be trouble ahead here. 4 holes are now drilled. Let's see what happens when I join them up with a jigsaw. Wish me luck. Well, all I can say at the minute is bollocks. Come up without a tape measure. Didn't bring any spare blades. Snapped a blade. Done a bit of bouncy with the blade. I'm struggling to get that last cut done. Well, no going back now then. Not looking good. As you can see, hole is cut. Plate does fit, but the issue I've got then is, see where the holes go, where they're supposed to go, right on that edge. And then obviously I've got the big gaps on both sides. I'm not 100% sure yet what I'm going to do about that. Not sure at all, but we're going to work it out. Got no choice now, have I? Back again, guys. Right, don't think it's as bad as I first thought. I might have sussed a way of doing this. Now inside the van, looking up, what we have here is them gaps I was on about. Sorry about the sun. Yeah, as you can see where the channel is on the roof. Alright, I've screwed it down. I don't think I need any wood on it. I mean, that isn't going anywhere because it's screwed into it's fiberglass roof and it's really bitten on that. Plus it's in the supports, that side and the back side of it. So if I get some, just unscrew them up to me long because I can pop my head through the roof now and stand on the bed. I can run some sealant down that edge, down this edge, down the back edge, down that edge, screw it down, and then fill from the inside here. These gaps, fill them up. Just keep pumping stuff inside them. I've also got some of that Gorilla rubber paint that I can use when I finish it all and go around the outside of it, over the screws, all that. Let's see what happens. I've only done it again, haven't I? I'll be in trouble yet again. When my Julie gets home, shit street I'm in. But there's a cover on the bed. But look, good books. Good books. I'll start. See you later. Right, so I'm not going to win any prizes for the prettiest application of silicone. But what I've decided to do is put some silicone down, seal it all up. Then I'll get some rubber paint and go around it all again. But I think I've managed to seal them holes up. Let's have a look. So yeah, as you can see, holes are sealed up. Shouldn't leak. Like I say, I've got rubber paint to put all around it yet. Hopefully it won't leak. I'll let this dry for a bit, get the unit, put that on, and then carry on from there. Sorry guys, can't film everything. Like I said, me on my own. Trying to fit this and film doesn't work. But we have a result. Unit is on. Obviously wiring to do, tidy up to do, rubber paint, clean it all up. Hopefully it doesn't leak, but it fits. Absolutely amazing. So happy about that. It took me fucking ages, but like I say, on my own, getting on a bit. No idea what I'm doing, but let's see if it works. If it falls off in the future, I'll let you know. Well, so far so good. Just completed the wiring. So, let's see. Ready for this? The control. And she's alive. And off. Right, let's get this inside tidied up. Job is a good one so far. Still loads to do, but it's working. That's the main thing. Here we go. It's working. Right, so this now should be the final stage. I'm going to put the rubber coating on, and this is what I'm using. I've got some Gorilla coat and seal, and I'm just painting it on. Like I say, it's not going to look pretty, but as long as it's watertight, that is my main concern. I'm not going for any artist awards, I know I won't get any, but a couple of coats of this, job done. Well, we're going to find out today what's going on with the weather and whether I sealed it properly. Just listen to this. Alexa, what's the weather forecast?
Right now, it's 16 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast has lots of clouds and thunderstorms, with a high of 17 degrees and a low of 9 degrees. Would you also like tomorrow's weather?
No, thanks. See? So, thunderstorms. There is a yellow weather warning as well. So,
I don't have an answer for that.
oh, shut up. Yeah, so we will see whether my sealant works or not. See you later. Well, the rain has come, so at this moment in time there is no leaks, none that I can see anyway, so it's looking like we might have done this. I'll show you a quick view. So, don't know if you can see or not. But it is raining. Cannot see any water ingress anywhere. Carpet's looking dry. Everything's looking dry. Hopefully it's a successful fit. I've done 2 lots of, what do they call it, rubber paint, Gorilla paint. That's like a sealant. We've put the Sikaflex round it, bitumen tape, screwed it down. Yeah, it's a mess, but hey, the fan's running, it's not leaking. Happy days.